Today, we're going to be listening to a suggestion from our top tier Patreon member, Guy Gorley. This was his guaranteed reaction. This is the group Muses, and this is the song Serval. They are a Japanese fusion band, and I'm really curious to hear what they sound like. Don't forget to check out that description down below. I have links for their official YouTube channel, as well as links where you can go and purchase their music and help support them. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts on this music today down in the comments section. Oh, I love that bass. Oh, that is funky. Man, these ladies are so awesome. Okay, so I'm stopping right there because I just saw the keyboard player kind of wave her arms at everybody in the band. And basically, you know, there is a skeleton to this song. There is form. They know what they're doing. But she's giving the band cues on what they're going to be doing next. They're going into that next section. Man, this is grooving. This is so funky. Oh, great tenor. I love her sound. I love that. She's right with the keyboard player. So the tenor sax and the keyboard player, they're playing melody together. And it's very simple. Ba, ba, da, 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 and they're just coming down the scale, just making this really cool riff. So cool. These ladies are so good. I did not know that's what this was going to be. I guess my clue should have been the sign in the back that said Blue Mood. Oh man, that is so funky. Oh man, she is so good. Wow, this is so good. I think I found a new band. Man, she's very good at slap. For those of you that don't know slap, slap is when, you know, she's making this motion with her thumb and she's slapping the string with her thumb. What incredible stuff she's putting in here, man. She's got all kinds of stuff. Hammer-ons, pull-offs, just slides. She's got stingers. Stingers, you know, when you're kind of going back and forth on that fretboard between a couple notes. Oh, this is so awesome. I love this solo. This lady is amazing. I love those staccato short notes she puts in too. Oh man, that was crazy good. That was crazy good. She is amazing. And you know, I noticed they all have like iPads on their stands, and that's where the music's being fed. So anything they're doing is getting fed through that iPad so that they can stay together and read and follow the form and everything. But gosh, this lady, that was an incredible solo. Nothing so over the top, but just so funky and groovy. You could tell she's worked on her chords and her scales and everything, and all her little skills that she was doing in there, you know, like I said, the stingers and pull-ons and hammer-offs and everything. Oh man, the slap was amazing. You know, sometimes people slap that string so hard it doesn't have a good sound, but she was doing it with just the right amount of touch and finesse. Amazing. Next solo. I love that whammy bar work. That's pretty cool. So if you didn't see, I hate to interrupt the solo, but I'm going to forget if I don't say it. But she's got her left hand on the fretboard in the same pattern, but she's moving up and down the fretboard. And she's got that first string all the way across. So she's playing a barred chord, and she's just moving up and down that fretboard. She doesn't have to do much. When she moves that first finger onto the next fret, it changes that note and chord that she's playing. Wow, those are fast fingers. So good. If you don't know how she's doing that, you can see she's grabbing that whammy bar and she's pulling on that just enough to kind of get that wah wah sound there. My gosh, this lady, her left hand on the fretboard is so fast. She knows her way around that fretboard so good. The solo was amazing, and it's still going. So cool. It's a really neat choice to do that. Notice her fingers on her left hand on the fretboard. You know, you're not supposed to lay your fingers down flat. You're supposed to stand them up a little bit more. That way you're not leaning on all the other strings. She's got excellent technique. I mean, her fingers are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. So fast. The coordination between her strumming hand and her fretboard hand, That coordination is just amazing. Amazing. And then adding in the whammy bar with all of that, that's sick. That's awesome. I think this lady's name is Rie, R-I-E. I think that's the way you would say it. Maybe it's Rye. But I think she's the leader of the group. And man, she's got some skills. Holy cow. Wow. I love how they're all getting a chance to shine here. Oh man. Play it, sister. Wow. She's got some skill. Notice how the drummer keeps playing a little fill at certain points, and that's just so that everybody in the band knows exactly where they are within that solo. A lot of times solos are like 8 measures long, 16 measures long. This is an extremely long solo. They've been playing for a while. And did you notice the keyboard player also motioned to the drummer? I think she's ending her solo. So let's go back just a little bit here. Gosh, her skills, by the way, are through the roof. Those patterns that she was playing, just doing them so quick. And then at one point, she just moved up the keyboard a little bit, still playing that same pattern. These ladies are great soloists. My gosh. Good. Holy cow. You could hear that solo ending. She was going back up the keys, and you know, she was playing the same pattern, but it was just going up and up and up and up and up, bringing us to the end of the solo that she was playing here. But I love how, you know, she's just kind of running up the keys and running down. So, you know, glissandos and falls as she's playing. So many different techniques that she was putting into her solo. Gosh, these ladies, I've never heard of them. Thank you, Guy, for suggesting them again, but they're incredible. I'm really enjoying listening to them. I love some good jazz stuff here, and you know, this fusion stuff, man, it's incredible. And these ladies can play. Goodness. She's smooth. want to back up. I want you to take a look at her fingers as she's playing here. Notice how her fingers are always touching the keys. You know, that helps to get some speed. Anytime you close that gap, whether you're playing guitar, saxophone, whatever, and you're touching more or you're closer to your target, you're going to play faster. I love this growliness that she has in her tone. And a lot of times the growliness can come from the back of the throat, just doing something a little bit extra back there in the throat to get that sound out. But what a wicked solo. And her runs, oh my gosh. I mean, she's playing a lot of scale and arpeggio things here and just making some really cool riffs out of that whole thing. But I mean, that's basically what she's doing here. And she makes this sound awesome. She's an incredible musician. Different articulations. That's interesting there. I noticed that pinky of hers. You know, I think pinkies are really hard to move. They really don't want to move separate from the ring fingers. And on saxophone, you know, you're definitely using those pinky keys a lot. And if you notice that pinky key, especially in her left hand where we can see it, boy, is that finger really independent. And that allows her such an advantage in playing stuff like this. Man, was that tight. That was so tight. That was tight. I love that bass line. I feel like we're coming to the end. That's the way to end this thing. Oh, wow. Look how fast her hands are. Jeez. I had no clue that's what I was in for today. I didn't know what kind of music we were going to get from this group. A lot of times, you know, Guy, he makes a suggestion and, you know, it's Japanese metal. And This was totally different. This was such a surprise. I feel like you might have done that for me, Guy, because I do love jazz and this fusion that this band Muses plays. I think I found a new group. So incredible. I love that simple bass line that the bass player was doing. You know, she just had some notes here and there, and it was just grooving, and it felt funky, and it kept everything kind of moving forward. And between her and the drummer, we had a real nice rhythm section to lay underneath the keyboard solos and the guitar solos. And even the bass player took a solo. And hearing the drummer do that solo at the end, I'm glad she got a chance to shine too, because she didn't get a chance to do a solo. And, you know, a lot of times whenever you're doing music like this, the drummer will kind of end things by doing something like what the drummer did. And that was just amazing. They are such amazing musicians. You can tell listening to them that they've studied. So they've worked with somebody, and, you know, they possibly even went to school for music, and, you know, they have all these skills on top of just this incredible amount of practicing and playing that allows them to sound like this and be that tight and be that amazing individually and as a group. Totally blown away. This was so awesome. Make sure to check out the description down below. I have links down there for their official YouTube channel, as well as a link where you can go and purchase their music and help support them. That's an awesome thing to do. There'll be links down below in ways you can support my channel if you'd like to go and do that. If you do, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Something you can do for the channel: hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, put a comment down below. I want to know if you've ever heard of this band Muses before, because this was the first for me. If you've heard of them before, you know, let me know down in the comment section, and tell me anything you want to about how you found them. That would be awesome to hear. If you enjoy finding new music like this, like I do, all you got to do is click on another video you see on your screen and keep watching. Thank you, Guy, for this awesome suggestion. You know, like I said, he's top tier on Patreon. Every month he gets to pick a video, and it's a guaranteed video that I do for him every month. You know, make sure to go check all of that stuff out. And thank you all so much for watching and listening with me today and giving up your time. And I'll see you next time.